Hi guys, on this new podcast I want to share with you a story of one of pictures from my portfolio. Picture had kind of success on Instagram, the story how it's happened deserve some explanation. I wanted to share with you because after publishing this picture on Instagram, I got many messages, and I was surprised of a high number of messages asking me if the picture is staged, if it's in Candid, or it's a real street photography picture. Well, sorry guys for disappoint you, but I don't stage my pictures. Why it's not staged? I'm gonna give you facts because I have evidence that this picture is not staged. I published it, as I said. This picture I took it in 2016 on the terrace of Galerie Lafayette, which is a beautiful building. By the way, if you are in Paris, you can visit the terrace of Galerie Lafayette. You will get a very nice view from Paris on the top and take beautiful pictures. That day I was visiting that terrace, and I saw this Asian girl taking herself on a selfie. I took my picture, one or two shots as I do usually, maximum 3, and I just forgot about it. I also, when I'm not so tired of my day of shooting, or when I'm on a good mood, or even I push myself most of the time to go interact with the people and talk to them, exchange with them an email or Instagram account, you can send them the picture after. This is also connected, guys, with the question of right images. This is a sensitive topic in France, especially. You cannot just take the picture of people on the street like that. Well, legally you can do it, it's not a problem. But if you are doing an artist work, if you are engaged in some work, if your goal is to end up your photography in a book, in an exhibition later, it's in your interest to go interact with the subject you're photographing, to ask them if you can publish their picture, to send them back the picture you took of them. It's always nice. Most of people accept it. There's some techniques how you can do that. So that day I was a bit tired. I didn't do that, so everybody left from his side. And only when I published the picture 2 years later in 2018, I notified on the comments, reading the comments. I read all the comments on Instagram, people who interact with me, but I answer only to smart comments. Real people interested in photography used to leave a smart comment. So if you want to interact with me, or you send me direct message, or you comment in a smart way, not hello, not just sending hearts, that's what I do. I select, because there is many people interact with my pictures, so I cannot answer to everybody, but I answer to people really interested, let's say. So I saw the comment of this girl, and she was claiming she is the person who is photographed on the picture, and I was surprised. And I said, what's the probability to be the girl who is photographed? How many chance I have to really get a feedback from a person is really photographed among all people coming to Paris every year? There are millions. So checking the message, the comment, you're seeing now on the screen, I was quite surprised. So I decided to find out more, to check more. So I checked it on her Instagram, and I found out like, yeah, some pictures are from Paris. The girl really visited Paris on 2016 as well. The dress is the same, the body, the face, the haircut. There was many elements showing and giving confirmation like the girl was in Paris on 2016, but to be more, to be more sure, or to be sure 100%, I decided to send her a message on inbox. So I contacted her, the message you're seeing now on the screen, asking her if she's really the girl I photographed that day. She answered like, yeah, some of her girlfriends are following my account, saw this picture, and that's how she left the message after on this picture. She sent even the selfie she was taking that day. So yeah, that's the real story of this picture. Sorry for skeptical guys. It's not staged picture. It's a pure street photography picture. Sometimes it's happened for people asking me how I can get this kind of pictures. No, guys, I'm not a genius. I'm just the guy who spent years and years on the street photographing people. When you, maybe not all of you, when others were I don't know, clubbing, playing video games, I don't know, dating girls. Well, I was studying, I was learning how to photography, and was walking on the street watching to other people. And watching to other people for years allows you to understand human nature, and in sociological way, in ethnological way, and that's how you come to be a reactive and to make a difference at the end. So there is years of experience practicing, nothing else. It's a technique, you can learn it, guys. It's not complicated. You should have some keys for sure. Keys I got losing years on the streets, observing and making mistakes. For those who followed my workshop, well, I give you partly or mainly, or I give a big part of these techniques I've learned on street photography, doing street photography on a workshop or during a weekend. You buy time like that, and you save yourself from doing the same mistakes made me lose years before come to this level. So yep, that's what I want to tell you about the story of this photography. If I want to resume for a conclusion, I would say don't go out without a camera. If your goal is to bring a capture good street photography, take with you, embark always with you a camera. Can be even an iPhone or smartphone, let's say, but you should have something for photography, for capture, because you don't know when you can meet this kind of pictures, and when you meet them you should take them. This is one. The second advice, after take your photo, go interact with subjects you took on a photo. It's much more easy. You will face your fears. You will rise up your level of self-confidence. Sorry, guys. You will rise up your level of self-confidence. And you will secure your photo, because if one day you will have to exhibit it, to print it, you can do it in a legal way without facing any issues, any trouble after. This is one other thing I wanna say about this photo. And the last thing I wanna say, don't stage your photos. You're gonna spend a lot of time maybe waiting for the best ones, but better spend 1 year and get only few very good pictures. Better to do that than stage your photos, and because at the end it will come up, people will know it. And we have a famous example of a celebrity photographer, Robert Doisneau, who was a French photographer who photographed Paris 40 years before, and he was staging some of his pictures, and at the end people attacked him on the court, on trails. So that's how we know at the end, like he was staging his photos, and that's ruin your reputation, and at the end it's a totally negative. It gives totally negative image about what you're doing. So better don't do that. Well, that's all for today. If you liked this podcast, share it, like it. You can also subscribe to my channel. For those who have some budget, you can book a workshop if you wanna learn about street photography. There is 3 levels: beginner, medium, and expert. I will put you the link end of the video, and that's all. Take care of you. See you next time. Bye.